Hey, I'm Dan D from DOologies, where your journey begins. We appreciate you, and thank you for checking out DOologies. Do a favor. Click on the subscribe button and share. Remember, freely we receive and freely we share. Help circulate. Hello, I'm Dan D from DOologies. Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to visit me today. Today, I want to share with you opulence. There's more to wealth. I want to give you 7 keys of opulence. We, as human beings, focus in on one form of opulence, and that is wealth. Money is not the root of all evil. It is simply a tool that we use to circulate within our community, within our economy. Freely we give, and freely we receive. Before beginning today, I want to lift up the Divine Father. Give him glory as the creator of all things. Yeshua said that we are renewing our minds daily, and through the power of affirmations, we affirm the good we desire. So come with me on my journey, on the renewing of the mind, obtaining abundance. It's the little things that stack up to make the perfect life. The Spirit of Opulence by Thomas Tower. I have been generally aware of Thomas Tower's writing for some times, but I didn't pay attention to his works for one reason or another. Like many of us, we get busy, distracted. Then I came across this short essay, and I realized why he had such a strong impact with so many people over the years. It's a brilliant piece of work. It's short, but deep and profound. It's given me a greater understanding of the power of giving and receiving, circulating. Those of you who have seen the red circles on my descriptions or the website is a symbol of circulation and a reminder of the importance of giving and receiving. I'm reminded of the importance of receiving, and I want to put that here. Receiving. Do not refuse a gift, a gesture, an offering, if I may use that terminology. What you're doing is cutting off the spirit of circulation, that blessing. When you say no once, the blessings will stop. Receive it as cheerfully as you do giving. No motives, pure of heart. Remember, we are to have hearts like children. If you forgot how to be like a child, go to the playground and sit there and watch the children play without discrimination, without hindrance, letting the imagination take over. It's a beautiful thing. And learn from the children. One of the greatest disappointments in life, I think, is when we as human beings have developed a culture, which is a lie, that we are to offer our children to the world. On the contrary, I love speaking or listening to newborn babies. They are just so pure and innocent, and it's not babble they're speaking. It is my understanding that is heavenly language. But we're anxious to teach them how to speak worldly things. Take the time and don't push them. Listen and learn from the babies. Listen and learn from the children before the world changes them to become humanized. Going back, because it is so, this short essay is so short and in the public domain, I thought I'd share it with you along with the notes. Enjoy it. Feel free to share it. Share it to everyone you know that you want to bless. Remember the power of circulation. And do something nice for someone today. Be the center of distribution. Wow, the nuclei. The nuclei is so important in our life because we have a tendency to be so busy that we forget the most important thing, our heart. And we need to come back to center, the nuclei, and begin to create a renewed foundation in ourselves and expand out and try to control how far we expand out before we lose sight of awareness. So I'm going to begin now discussing the spirit of opulence, or sharing, I should say, the spirit of opulence. It is quite a mistake to suppose that we must restrict ourselves in order to develop greater power or usefulness. This is to form the conception of the divine power as so limited that the best use we can make of it is by a policy of self-starvation, whether material or mental, of course. Of course, if we believe that some form of self-starvation is necessary to our producing good works, then so long as we entertain this belief, the fact actually is so for us. Whatsoever is not faith, that is, not in accordance with our honest belief, is sin. Excuse me. And by acting contrary to what we really believe in, we bring in a suggestion of opposition to the divine spirit, which must necessarily paralyze our efforts and surround us with a murky atmosphere of distrust and want of joy. This segment is in the book, The Power or the Spirit of Opulence by Thomas Towers. On the right side of this PDF, when you do receive it, you want to go ahead and subscribe to the, hey, let's back up a little bit and do a little house cleaning here. If you look at the red button, push the red button and click the little bell icon, you will be notified when I upload a new video. This is the spirit of opulence. By blessing others, by circulating wealth, you are giving and receiving at the same time. This is a method of charity. The more views, the more subscriptions, as you know, will provide me more resources to circulate within our community. We give at DOologies to various charities locally, nationally, and internationally. So by helping, by circulating, you're helping feed people, clothe people, care for animals, women, orphans around the world. Namaste. Moving on, highlights, summaries of what I just read a moment ago. What does it mean to restrict? Well, it means to put limitations on something. For example, to restrict the flow of blood to your hand. You squeeze the wrist. That reduces the flow. The divine power within us is unlimited. If we believe that self-starvation is necessary, this will become our reality. Our true limitations. I just had a thought. Soon I'll redo this video and I'll share it with you. I'll do it right now. Excuse me while I turn my head. It doesn't seem to want to grow up, to say the least. What I'm trying to do is enlarge this thing. I'm about ready to say, forget about it. Persistence is the key. A moment ago, well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. So I can't even get the screen back up to the normal size. So let's get back to this. Honestly, I don't know if I'm sharing. Okay. But we will talk about it later. What does it mean to restrict? It means to put limitations on something. For example, to restrict the flow of blood to your hand. You squeeze your wrist. That reduces the flow. The divine power within us is limited. If we believe that self-starvation is necessary, this will become a reality. Our only true limitations are those we set up in our own minds through our limiting beliefs. There's that proclamation again, the renewing of our mind. So we need to be cautious or observant, aware of our thoughts, and begin to renew our thoughts or renew our mind into our way of speaking. Do we see the glass half full, or do we see the glass half empty? Good question to ponder. Our actions and beliefs should be in harmony with universal law. Otherwise, we paralyze our efforts. I have to stop here, but I want to thank you for spending your time with me. I have an appointment I must go to, so when I return, I'll continue to teach on the spirit of opulence. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your time. You're a blessing. I bow to the light that's inside of you. Namaste. Don't forget to click the red button and also the icon. Give me a thumbs up. I need a thumbs up. I need encouraged. We're encouraged. We, and there's that thing I was looking for. We are to encourage and edify each and every one of us. The tongue is a double-edged sword. It could either create life or cause death. You decide. Namaste. We'll see you real soon. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Dan D from DOologies, where your journey begins. We appreciate you, and thank you for checking out DOologies. Do a favor. Click on the subscribe button and share. Remember, freely we receive and freely we share. Help circulate.